What's going on? Uh, hmm. I found quite a few out of print stuff in my room. I have a lot more than this, so this is just like probably like my favorite out of print stuff, like rare stuff. Um, I remember finding this one, and I know how expensive this one was. This thing was so hard to find. A lot of these ones are out of print. Um, I ended up finding some of these ones. Hey, John. Of course, I ended up finding some of these ones right here. The first two seasons of The Twilight Zone on Blu-ray. Oh, is it? I haven't seen it yet. I only seen the first one. I need to check that out. And which I thought all the seasons of the show was out of print, but it turned out it was just season one for some reason, but which only goes like the. Really, I think I got this for $30 on eBay. But yeah, I can't wait to check that out. And season two, I found at a Big Lots for I think $7.99. So I gotta get the other seasons. I know the first season and what was it? The Twilight Zone movie went out of print. I'd never seen the show. I only seen the movie. Of course, I've been wanting to watch this show, and surprisingly, this is the only one on Blu-ray, which was the final season of King of the Hill on Blu-ray. I know when the first 6 seasons, they came out to DVD, but 20th Century Fox was the ones that put them out. And then Olive Films later on got the rights to put hey Jessica. Olive Films was later able to release the later seasons, and we only got season 13 on Blu-ray. So I'm trying to keep up with some of these Blu-rays. I only watched one of the Blu-rays so far. But these went out of print. I don't know if it's because of because 20th Century Fox has the rights to put Disney stuff out now. I don't know what quite a few Blu-rays of this show came out. We got Simpsons season 14, season 15, 16, 17, and it's weird because I think it was when they were putting out 11 or 12. They put this out when the 20th anniversary came out, but it was the 20th season of Simpsons. Now I'm in the middle of season 8, so I actually had 6 more episodes for I finished season 8 of this show, and it'll be up in a review at some point. But I got the X-Files season 9. This is the last season, and then I got the revival show of the X-Files, the event series, and I'm so glad I got this one. I did, because then months later, it went out of print, and it goes up to $200 now. But it's the new season 11, and I guess they ended up canceling it later on. So I love the X-Files. I honestly didn't even know it was a show. I remember I played the video game on the PlayStation 2. It's a great show. Alright, these are some of the out-of-print stuff I have. I don't even know if this is out of print anymore. It was, because when I bought it, afterwards it went up to $300, then it went up to $500, then Scream Factory re-released it, and now when I look it up, it's only worth $10. So, I don't know. But I've always loved the original, but it's the original, My Bloody Valentine, on Blu-ray. I know this set right here, Dr. Giggles and Otis. I know Dr. Giggles got a re-release from Scream Factory. This was mainly out of print for Dr. Giggles, which is mainly the only movie I really cared about in the set. Otis was alright. Daniel Stern from Home Alone was in that. Yeah, Dr. Giggles, these ones are pretty good. Or Dr. Giggles is. Yeah. I know, like, a lot of Echo Bridge titles have gone out of print. This is actually Tales from the Crypt 3. Tales from the Crypt Ritual. Not, like, the greatest one, but Tim Curry's in this one, and I got to talk to Tim Curry last year through a Zoom call. Very great guy. Sorry about what he's going through right now. Who else was in this? That's like the only person that's in this one I know, Tim Curry. Which is weird when they credit him in this, and I think he was only in it for like one scene, so. I know this one was valuable, but I think it got a re-release. I don't know what company it's from. Yeah. You know, that show was supposed to get a revival. M. Night Shyamalan was supposed to do the revival, but it ended up getting canceled. I think it was like a rights issue or something. Tim Curry, actually 10 years ago, I didn't know about it until just a few years ago before I talked to him. He actually he had a stroke and he's in a wheelchair. But he's still doing it. He's still doing like a lot of conventions and doing all the Galaxy Cons. He still only does he does voices on the acting voices, but that's about it. But this is the movie Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. Yeah, it is. I even have his autograph right there. Signed by him as well. Yeah, Apocalypto, Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. According to what I've read, this went out of print because Mel Gibson may have been doing something back in the day. I don't know, so that's pretty much why. Yeah, Jessica is a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Although I do like this movie, though. I didn't think I would, but I actually enjoyed it overall. I know Mel Gibson and Danny Glover are doing some kind of private signing. I have to pass on that because it's too pricey, and they're charging like $700. I can't, in my right mind, do that. It would be cool though, because they're promoting a Lethal Weapon. I can't do it. Dawn of the Dead. This is the original one, which surprisingly, this is the only one on Blu-ray, at least in the United States, that's available on Blu-ray. The George A. Romero flick. I enjoy this one. It is. I had to pass on that. I knew they were going to be expensive, but I didn't know they were going to go that high, so I could probably find something cheap on Mercari or something. I got The Hitcher right here, the Hitcher remake that Michael Bay did. Michael Bay also did the Friday the 13th remake. I know he did the movie Ambulance as well, and he did the Transformer movies. You know, not the greatest movie, but it's still cool to have because it's like valuable. This one is a very valuable one right here. I didn't pay this much for it. I actually found this one at a Goodwill. This goes up to $300. Probably more now, but it's a movie called Dead Alive, the one that Peter Jackson did. Peter Jackson, I believe, he did the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Again, not the greatest, but it's great to have because of that value. Now, this is one right here I don't think would ever come out to Blu-ray. Because the really bad the past that it has, I can't really talk much about it. You have to look it up. But this one again goes up to $300. I surprisingly found it on eBay for $10. I don't know if the guy that was selling this, he had it on sale for so long, and he was like, all right, it's on sale for $10, first come, first serve. So I don't know if that's a reason for it, or I really don't know exactly. But I wanted to actually make sure this was actually the real one. It wasn't actually the like a bootleg or anything. It's 100% the real copy. But it's a movie called Clown House. It's from the director of Jeepers Creepers, Victor Salva. I can't say too much, but Victor Salva has a history, and he may have done something to people in like 30 years ago. Especially to the main character of the movie. I can't really say too much about that. I'm actually ready to go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed right now, because I am tired. I gotta work tomorrow. Oh, one more thing, but yeah. The Clown House, this is out of print. Jeepers Creepers, the guy who did Jeepers Creepers directed this one. Yeah. The last ones I have, these go, like, a lot out of print, like, a lot. But, because I know, like a lot of episodes have not came out to DVD, at least in the U.S. Some have came out to VHS in the U.S. But I was able, when I got the region-free DVD player, I was able to get an opportunity to get all these seasons on DVD. I didn't really need them, because I had bootleg copies of other episodes. But, it was the complete series, and I really want to binge-watch the show again. But it was the complete series of Goosebumps on DVD, like season 1. Like, it has the one episode on here, on this one, I just remember growing up with, which was the Haunted Mask. Yeah, the first Haunted Mask. We got season 2 right here, and again, these are region 2 locked. And seasons 3 and 4. Alright, this one's not out of print, but I really hope that this company at least continues putting out future seasons, because I really love the show. Kind of defines, like, what I'm going through as well. And you may have seen it, Jessica, but it was a show called The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor Season 5. I haven't seen the season yet. I can't wait. I watched the first 4, so definitely can't wait to check this one out. Again, Region B lock, or no, Region 2 locked, I'm sorry. Blu-ray is Region A, B, and C. DVD is Region 1, 2, and 3 out. Coincidentally, when I started the first season, I was actually going through the exact same thing this character was going through. I'll talk more about that to you when I talk to you next time. Alright, now. Okay, now I gotta get to bed. So, I'll do another live sometime. But you guys, thank you for joining the live. I got to go to work tomorrow. I got a lot of meetings tomorrow. And a training to do, so I gotta get on with that. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.